Pokemon Go is about to get a new season, and the first month of this season is looking to be quite interesting. We're getting ourselves a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon, as well as some legendaries that are going to be making their return to 5-star raids after a long hiatus, and there's going to be a Spotlight Hour you absolutely do not want to miss out on. I'm going to be talking about all of this in today's video. Let's get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So the month of March in Pokemon Go is looking to be quite interesting. It is of course going to be the first month of the new season, and I do think that this season is looking to be pretty good. But with this month, there is a lot of mixed reactions after Niantic made the announcement, but in my opinion, I actually think this month is going to be pretty decent for Pokemon Go players. But yeah, let's go over all the details so that you know exactly what is going to be happening. The following Pokemon are going to be the featured Pokemon for the month of March. We have Dynamax Caterpie, Dynamax Raikou, Dynamax Chansey, and the new Pokemon Kubfu. These are all going to be Pokemon you will be able to obtain, and I do think some of them are actually quite exciting. Now, let's first go over the max battle content. So, between March 4th until March 10th, you're going to see the following Dynamax battles. You'll be able to take on Ghastly, Beldum, Pidove, Darumaka, and Sobble. And then on March 10th to the 17th, you're going to have Krabby, Beldum, Drillbur, and Darumaka. And then from March 17th until the 24th, we're going to have Machop, Chansey, Scorbunny, and Phalanx. And then from the 24th to the 31st, we're going to have Charmander, Caterpie, Chansey, and Pidove. Now, in terms of the Max Mondays for this month, we're going to have Drillbur getting a Max Monday on March 10th. We're going to have Chansey getting a Max Monday on March 17th. Caterpie is going to get a Max Monday on March 24th. And then Scorbunny is going to get a Max Monday on March 31st. Max Mondays happen every single Monday between 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time. Now, in terms of 5-star raids during this month, we're going to get Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres between March 4th and March 13th, and then Tapu Koko with the move Nature's Madness is going to be in 5-star raids between March 13th to the 22nd, and then Heatran is going to round out the rest of the month from March 22nd until March 31st. Now, in terms of Mega Evolution raids, we're going to have Mega Lucario from March 4th until March 13th, and then Mega Swampert is going to be returning to Mega Raids from March 13th until the 22nd, and then Mega Pinsir is going to be in Mega Evolution raids from March 22nd until March 31st. And then on the weekends for the entire month, we're going to have Shadow Regice in 5-star Shadow Legendary raids, and I do think this one is going to be pretty decent, but it's not necessarily one you have to focus in on. Now, let's go over all of the events that are going to be happening in the month of March. The first event is going to be the Powerful Potential event. It's going to be from March 5th until March 10th. And then on March 8th, we're going to have the March Community Day, which is going to be featuring the Pokemon Fuecoco. And then we're going to be getting the annual Festival of Colors event. That's going to be from March 13th until March 17th. And then on the weekend of March 15th to the 16th, we're going to have a Dynamax Raikou Max Battle Weekend. This is definitely going to be one that will draw a lot of players because Dynamax Raikou is definitely going to be a very powerful one. And then on March 16, we're also going to have a Catch Mastery featuring the Pokemon Archon. And then from March 19th until March 24th, we're going to have the annual Deep Depths event. And then on March 22nd, we're going to have a Community Day Classic featuring the Pokemon Totodile. And the day right after, March 23rd, we're going to have a Raid Day featuring Mega Absol. And then from March 26th until March 30th, we're going to have the Bug Out event. And then on March 29th, we're also going to get a Fuzzy Buddy Research Day, which I'm really curious to see what that's going to be all about. Now, let's talk about what the raid hours are going to be in the month of March. For March 5th and March 12th, we're going to have the 3 legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. On March 19, we're going to have a raid hour featuring Tapu Koko, and then on March 26, we're going to have a raid hour featuring Heatran. And of course, with raid hours, they happen every single Wednesday from 6 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. local time. And if you need any of these legendaries, I do think you need to participate during the raid hours. That's typically where you can get the most of these legendary raids done. And then finally, let's talk about the Spotlight Hours, and this is one you will definitely want to pay attention to. On March 4th, we're going to have a Spotlight Hour featuring Makuhita with a 2x transfer candy bonus, and then on March 11th, we're going to have a Spotlight Hour featuring Roselia for a 2x evolution experience bonus, and then on March 18th, we're going to have a Spotlight Hour featuring Shelder with a 2x catch Stardust bonus, and then on March 25th, we're going to have one featuring Cutiefly with a 2x catch experience bonus. Now, immediately what should stand out is that Shelder Spotlight Hour, because Shelder actually gives you 1000 Stardust per catch, and that's without any sort of bonuses. But the fact that you're going to have a 2x catch Stardust bonus during that Spotlight Hour, that means every single Shelder that you catch is going to give you a base of 2000 Stardust. That is absolutely insane, and that is definitely going to be a Spotlight Hour that you do not want to miss out on. So yeah, to be honest with you, the mixed reactions are totally understandable. There's nothing here that truly stands out, but I will say that it's overall going to be a pretty decent month. I think that Spotlight Hour is pretty key. I mean, getting Shelder as a Spotlight Hour with a double Stardust bonus, that is pretty massive. It's only been one other time that they've ever done that, and I think I came out with over 1 million Stardust in just that 1 hour. It's pretty insane. Like, that one Spotlight Hour is going to be a huge injection of Stardust, and you do not want to miss out on it. Stardust is one of the most important resources in Pokemon Go. You just constantly need as much Stardust as you can get. So that one Spotlight Hour is definitely one you will want to mark on your calendars. You do not want to miss out on the amount of Stardust that you could potentially get, and I would definitely suggest you save up your star pieces for that one particular hour. And you should also not forget that in the month of March, we're going to be getting 2 community days, and they're both going to be featuring some very popular Pokemon. The first one is going to be Fuecoco in the beginning of the month, and then we're going to have Totodile as a community day classic at the end of the month. And I will say that both of these are ones you cannot miss out on. They're both really cool Pokemon, and they have a lot of gameplay relevance, especially when it comes to PvP, so I do think you should mark your calendars for those 2 particular events. And then of course, there's a whole plethora of different stuff happening every single weekend. There's going to be a raid day, there's going to be a research day, there's just a lot of things to do in the month of March, so I think it's going to be a pretty busy month. And yeah, maybe the in-game events are not going to be as exciting, but that's a little bit expected considering that this is going to be the month after a major event, which is Pokemon GO Tour, so I do not suspect that Niantic is going to go all out. But at the very least, there's still a lot of stuff for us to do, and I think March is still looking to be a pretty decent month, at least in my opinion. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding all the content that is going to be coming in the month of March down below. Is there anything in particular that you're looking forward to, or do you feel like this is a skippable month? Definitely share your reasons for thinking that down below, and let's have a great discussion. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and found it to be insightful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that notification bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel, the absolute best way you could do that is going to be by joining my Patreon. And if you decide to become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids in the friendship system. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, do consider joining my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, you're always welcome to do so by following me on social media. Trust me, if you follow me on social media, it's a huge help. So go to the platforms that you see on the bottom of your screen, look for @Jinsula, and then make sure you give me a follow. You'll have access to some exclusive content, and you'll be able to catch up with my daily life. And with all that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.